We received tremendous feedback on our social media platforms to this week's question. After years of suffering under British colonial rule, Ghana became the first African nation to achieve independence in 1957. Now, 60 years later, we'll review how its precedent inspired other nations to seek their sovereignty. This leads us to our question of the week, which asked, after 60 years, how has Ghana fared as an independent state? Well, before we begin, I'd like to thank everyone that used our social media platforms to communicate with us. And another reminder that we are tweeting live today. Use the hashtag VOA Ghana is 60. And if you haven't yet, please follow us at VOA Shaka. And speaking of, let's go to a tweet from Frank Nero, who tweets, Ghana's only achievement is corruption, greediness, and selfishness. And Frank expands in a second tweet. He adds, if you compare the natural resources we have, we must achieve much more than this. And now to our comment of the week from Facebook fan Ibrahim Magara in Nairobi, Kenya. He says, Ghana has experienced steady progress in democratization, although the pace is rather slow. I think it could grow a little faster. However, compared to its peers, the country has done well. Unfortunately, the democratic transition in Ghana has not been reflected in the betterment of the majority of the people. The country needs to devise ways through which the fruits of democratic transformation will reflect in a better economy, a more accountable and responsive government, and better lives for the people. Now let's go to another comment from Facebook fan Ayide David Achu, who writes, Ghana has made tremendous growth in terms of democracy, human rights, and transition of power. But the country's progress has been marred by corruption in governance. And our last Facebook comment comes from Patricia Nambi in Kampala, Uganda. She writes, Kwame Nkrumah turned Ghana into a base for Pan-Africanism, and he organized conferences in 1958 in Accra, encouraging Africans to adopt a radical approach to eliminate colonialism from Africa. Ghana and Nkrumah became an apostle of the non-alignment policy. He wanted to stamp out neo-colonialism in Africa. He even proposed the formation of the United States of Africa. Ghana has played a significant role in the decolonization of Africa. Very interesting. Now, a reminder that we appreciate all of the audience feedback, so please keep them coming. And if you're a new fan, drop us a line at africatv@voanews.com. Once again, our email address is africatv@voanews.com. Or post your comment on our Facebook page. Enter the keywords Straight Talk Africa. Interact with our show as it's streaming live. Be sure to visit us online at voaafrica.com, or you can join our YouTube channel. Sign up to VOA TV2 Africa and follow us on Twitter at VOA Shaka. Also remember that Straight Talk Africa is streaming live every Wednesday. Go to VOA Straight Talk Africa TV program page on our website, or simply watch us live on your mobile device. Just download the VOA mobile app.